This is The Swimming Show.
On the 18th of July 1918 in Qunu, Kgolihlahla Nelson Mandela was born. Mme kgwedi e re keteka botshelo ba gagwe. Go setse malatsi a le 10 fela pele ga Mandela Day. Ruri, we are privileged to have had a leader and a statesman like Madiba. Le gopole gore o neetse ka dingwaga di le 67 gore Afrika Borwa e nne naga e lokologileng re be seo re leng sona gompieno. On the aquatic front, the FINA World Championships are just around the corner. And the good news is that our swimmers have been in Europe fine-tuning their preparation. Don't forget to send your tweets and posts. I can see that we are gaining momentum on our social media, and that is all thanks to your participation. Ntle le tshenyo ya nako, nte re utlwe gore sebedi o re tshwaretseng gompieno.
Hello, hi, dumela matapelo. Lenaneo la rona la The Swimming Show kajeno. Re o tshwaretse ditlhodisano tsa SA National Diving. Stand up paddling from Sanctuary City, Cape Town. And lastly, more pool action from Durban. Please stay with us on The Swimming Show.
The Swimming Show.
Mo dikgaolong tse di fetileng tsa lenaneo la rona, re le bontshitse makgaolakgang a diving metara e le nngwe fela. This graceful art was contested at the same time as the pool competition at the SA Nationals in Durban. Mme gompieno, we feature the 3-meter event for women. Let's go poolside.
Kings Park, Durban. This is the Diving Nationals 2017. Kajeno, re tlo shebana le makgaolakgang a dimetara tse tharo. Preliminary rounds took place earlier in the day, as well as the semi-finals.
Well, it is our senior champ, so even the younger divers have to have reached a certain level at provincial level in order to be selected to come and dive here. So the level is pretty high, the standard's pretty high, and obviously our senior divers are much better because they've been diving for many years. Some of them actually go to overseas universities where they train the whole year round, and they come back to their national competition in order to show us what they've learned and to obviously be available for selection if we have selection for international events.
Barwetsana ba leshome le motso mong ke bona ba setseng ho qotisana dihlokwa ho makgaolakgang. This is a FINA World Championships qualifier, so there's plenty at stake. First up, Jenna Ducklers with an inward 2.5 somersaults dive. Several judges assess the dive, and the difficulty factor is calculated to arrive at a point allocation. .7 was the difficulty factor of this dive. Let's take another look. The judges award a total of 48.8 to the Western Province diver. Sydney Liebenberg from Northern Tigers heads to the front of the board for a bag 2.5 somersaults. The degree of difficulty is 2.8, a very attractive dive from the 19-year-old. She scores 54.60. Michaela Bauta ke sesesi se tswang Central Gauteng Aquatics. She will do a forward 2.5 somersaults with 1 twist. A good-looking dive. What will the judges have to say? At 3.0, this is the highest degree of difficulty so far. She scores 64.50 points. Nicole Gillis Liena also Central Gauteng. She is doing an inward 2.5 somersaults. 2.8 is the difficulty factor. A very little splash and the crowds are pleased. She scores 60.75 with her dive. Julia Vincent from Central Gauteng was our only diver at the Rio Olympics in 2016. A very tricky dive here. 3.1 is the degree of difficulty. Let's take another look. No less than 3.5 somersaults. She scores 63.55. 18-year-old Georgina Milne, who's was Central Gauteng, will do a bag 2.5 somersaults dive. 2.8 is her difficulty degree. The judges award a points total of 49.00. We will show you the second dive from the top divers. They all did 5 dives for the judges to determine the winners. A very good dive here for Sydney Liebenberg. She scores 50.40. Yalatalang, give me Kayla Boter. Reverse 2.5 somersaults. .0 is her difficulty factor, and she scores 57.00. Nicole Gillies from Central Gauteng with a back 2.5 somersaults. 3.0 the difficulty, and she is lying third before this dive. The judges like it. She is awarded a score of 58.50 points. Leading the charge in this 3-meter final, Julia Vincent. She will do a reverse 2.5 somersaults, her final dive. Not as difficult as her first dive, but she will score well here. She gets 63 points, which places her in the first place overall. After 5 runs, these are the official results. The top 3 divers also get the nod to compete in Budapest at the FINA World Championships.
It's always the goal is to win, and my main goal was coming in and hoping to hit a few hurdles, or all my hurdles, and doing exactly what my coach asked, and I think I was able to do that for the most part.
From our senior divers, obviously the divers who placed first, second and third today, Julia Vincent, Nicole Gillis and Michaela Bouter, are definitely names to be looking out for, because they are diving internationally, and they are doing pretty well.
I'm studying at the University of South Carolina. I've been there for 3 years now, and I'm studying public health and minoring in psychology, and yeah, I love it. It's a really good time, and I've learned a lot being over there.
And then out of our junior divers, the divers who dived today, Georgie Milne, Olivia van Vollenhoven, Bailey Hadra, they're all up and coming. And Jenna Douglas, thank you, from Western Cape. All of those girls are up and coming divers.
The Swimming Show.
Our top 3 divers from Central Gauteng have qualified to take part in the FINA World Championships. Me Jamie Gundry le ena e tla ba bontlhabongwe ba setlhopha. Re ba eletsa masego. We will be looking out for you ladies. Ke nako ya gore papatsong, stay with us.
Ka morago papatso, stand-up paddling, all the way from Century City, Cape Town. Dulanso de Tilerona.
Ra le amogela gape mo The Swimming Show. Fa ke bua ka stand-up paddling, gongwe wa akanya gore go bonolo. But do you know exactly what it is all about? Motshameko o is fairly new but has its roots firmly set centuries ago. Nteng re nka paro go ithuta gore sap ke ka ga eng stand-up paddling.
Extreme and different aquatic sport make up what is featured on The Swimming Show. The signature Century City Stand-Up Paddling Board Challenge took place in Cape Town recently. Registration took place at the Century City Clubhouse. Diaparo tsa bona le maemo a bona ha ba kena lebilong le tsohle di sejediswa di ile tsa shejwa.
Well, it's great. We're here at Century City Canal Walk and we're here for the 2017 signature Century Sub Challenge. Amazing day, beautiful place, and we're very excited about this being one of the premier events of the year because it's actually a SA National event. So not just an ordinary fun day, even though there's a lot of fun, it's about a national ranking for guys to actually go and represent South Africa at the World Championships. So really amazing time, and what a beautiful day we got. Couldn't ask for a better day in Cape Town. Normally the southeast is blowing. Today is just perfect, tranquil weather and perfect for stand-up paddleboarding right here in Cape Town.
The atmosphere was upbeat, albeit a little tense as the participants made their way to the pre-race briefing.
Yeah, we're all just here to have fun and do some racing, and yeah, we got the sanctioned SA race here in Canal Walk, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting in the water and racing.
The men and women line up for the elite 10-kilometer race. The women start exactly 1 minute after the men. More than 40 paddlers get their start. This is the first of 9 similar contests around the country. The first 400 meters is a sprint before the field have to start negotiating buoys and turning on the flat water. Stand-up paddling is sebetsana le mesifa yohle ya mmele, especially for 10 kilometers of waterways. You need to be fit. Dylan Frigg o etelletse pele, ebile o etelletse pele mohlodi wa selemo sa 2016 Ellen Crisco. Kimon Dos Santos is also in the picture. He is in great form and is expected to do well here. Some of the junior competitors are close behind the current leaders.
So stand-up paddleboarding, quite a unique sport, and it's been around for a number of years. Actually, it's been going in Hawaii for centuries. The guys have been doing stand-up paddleboarding, Waikiki beachfront, beach boys just having fun with the sport. But about 15 years ago, it kicked off in Hawaii, Maui actually, and the sport just resurged and it just gained momentum. A couple of guys started standing up on these boards, getting into the waves and actually doing TV commercials with the sport called stand-up paddleboarding. And from there, it attracted the public eye and the sport literally exploded around the world. Firstly in Hawaii, then to California, and in about 2007, I personally brought it across and helped spearhead it a bunch with a couple of guys that were playing with it in South Africa. And when we first started, there were just a handful of guys doing stand-up paddleboarding in South Africa. Watching them, really old equipment, but we brought some new innovations from Hawaii, brought that across to South Africa, and we initiated the sport and launched it in this country. And it's just been great to see from where it's come from 12 years ago to where it is now. The sport has literally exploded from ocean to dams to Sun City to flat water up country. Wherever there's water, people are doing this amazing sport. So it's been great to see the growth over the last 12 years from Hawaii all the way to South Africa. And here we are, Canal Walk, just having an amazing time.
The course is 10 Ks. I found it quite tricky because there were like some upwind sections, some downwind sections, so a few buoy turns. sharp corner cuts that go around. It was quite tricky. There's a lot of reeds, so we had to put on our weed fins to not get weeds stuck in our board, so that was quite tricky as well, yeah.
So the race today was really good. It was quite tiring, a long course, one of my first 10Ks, so it was quite new for me, so I really enjoyed it actually. So yeah, it was longer than I'm used to, but really awesome.
It's a national substa race. We have 8 races in the season. Basically, this is the first race of the season, so it's kind of kicking off our season with another 6-7 months of racing ahead of us.
Is this the national event? What's this event?
Yeah, this is the SA sanctioned race, so this is one of the races that counts for the South African title at the end of the year. And yeah, we're all just battling it out to get that one title.
It is the final lap of the grueling 10-kilometer race. Metsotso e mashome a mararo a fetileng ebile ntja le katse mona. And now they're all out, sprint to the finish. Dylan Frick just gets his board ahead of Chris Cove to take line honors. The men are exhausted.
I was just trying to keep the lead, but also not do all the work. Kind of just play a tactical mind game kind of deal. Yeah, at the end of the race, we kind of just pulled up next to each other and just gave it all we got. And yeah, gave a little sprint to the finish and see who got over first.
Third place goes to Kimondo Santos. Jackie de Villard gets in more than a minute ahead of Londe Williamson. Alex Tripney gets third place in the women's 10-kilometer race. The race is a lot closer for the juniors. Well done, Matthew Maxwell.
From my personal experience, the first time I got on the board, I was just hooked. It was something other than surfing, not really the same, and not the same as anything else that I've ever done. It's really you get a full body workout, but it's also so much fun, and you can do it with your family, friends, anyone, any age. It's just the perfect all-around sport. You can go anywhere, paddle anywhere. You don't really need to be in the ocean or in flatwood. You can do it wherever you want. And yeah, it's just awesome to have all the friends and family out on the water with you.
Stand-up paddleboarding for me is all about family and fun really, because if it gets too competitive, it's not really fun, so I really enjoy the family side of paddleboarding.
Ikopanya le rona ho the swimming show, e bang o batla o tseba holwanyane ka stand-up paddling.
Motshameko o lebega o itumedisa e le ruri. Gongwe le nna ke tla iteka matlhatsi. Ma-America a leng kana ka 2.8 million ba tsere karolo mo motshamekong o ka ngwaga wa 2014, and it is growing. Now, an average paddleboarder's age is 28. But seo ga se re gore wena o ska iteka matlhatsi. Ke naka gore mabenkeleng gape dula fela yalo.
Ka morago papatso, national pool action ho tswa Kings Park, Durban. Se kae kapa kae, re a gutla.
The Swimming Show.
Wa itse go na le mabelo a le mantsi go tswa kwa SA Nationals a re batlang go arogana le wena mo lenaneng la rona. Fela wa itse gore nako e na le mona ga e dumele. Well, it is now just less than a week to go before the FINA Aquatic World Championships in Budapest, Hungary. I, for one, cannot wait. Here now, some action from Kings Park, Durban.
Kajeno, re na le monyetla o bontsha diketsahalo tsa makgaolakgang a dipapadi tse neng di tshwerwe ha mmamorao tjena tsa SA National Championships tse neng di tshwaretswe Durban. The 200-meter backstroke for men final is next. Ruan Raz ho tswa Northern Tigers o moleng wa boraro ka thoko yena moleng wa bone ke thatohatsi ya lebelo e leng Martin Benedel ho tswa KZN Aquatics. George Durand has the national best, and the FINA qualifying time sits at 1 minute 55.75. It's Benedel. Yena o qutisana le hlokwa le 20-year-old Neil Fair in lane 5. At the approach of the 100-meter halfway mark, Benedal still has the edge. Nil Fair next, followed by Ruan Raz in lane 3. Nil Fair I high, but will he have enough to catch the experienced Martin Benedal? The final turn, good underwater work from Fair in lane 5. But Benedal responds and increases his kicking speed. Into the wall now. 1 minute 59.69, just out of the qualifying window, but a very good win. Neil First swam a good race for second. Sesesi lena sehlopheng ho tswa Northern Tigers, Ruan Raz yena o fihleletse boemo ba boraro. In the light green swimsuit is Rebecca Meader, Thatohatsi lebilong lena yena o tswa Western Cape. Then Samantha Rendell from NTS and Jessica Whelan in lane 6. This is 2 lengths of each stroke, an extremely tough race, so expect the lead to change constantly. Into the butterfly leg first, Jessica Whelan in lane 6 is even keel with Rebecca Meader. Moleng wa boraro ke 16-year-old Kate Bevan ho tswa Central Gauteng le yena wa bontsha o ikemiseditse. It's Meader just ahead of Bevan at the end of the first 50 meters. After 100 meters, it's Kate Bevan with a slender lead. Onto the backstroke leg. We pick up the action at the 10 of the 150 mark. Virtually together, Lena Lebilo le tlo makatsa ba bangata. It looks like Rebecca Meader is the stronger backstroker. She leads at the halfway mark, and Samantha Rendell has caught up nicely. She looks to be just ahead of Bevan in lane 3. Breaststroke is the very tough third leg. At the turn of the 250 mark, it is Rebecca Meader stretching her lead. Rendell turns next, followed by Kate Bevan. Long and strong is Rebecca Meader's stroke as she gets into the red zone to turn. 100 meters of freestyle remain. She is tasting victory. No one is going to catch her with this lead. The race here is for second, but it looks like Samantha Rendell from Northern Tigers will hang on. To good cheers, Rebecca comes in and touches. 4 minutes 48.49. And that's how they finish. Rendell next, followed by Kate Bevan. Jessica Whelan slips into 4th place. This win is another qualifier for Rebecca Meader for the Junior World Champs in the USA next month.
The Swimming Show.
On the Mare Nostrum European Tour, our very own Cameron van der Berg earned himself €7,000 for being the best male swimmer. He broke the meet record in the 50-meter breaststroke. Me Sarah Sjostrom ya tswang kwa Sweden ene una dikgogela pele mo basading. So, the scene is set for the FINA showdown in Hungary. Re se ke ra lebala gore Michelle Weber le ena o ne a tsaya karolo in the 10-kilometer race ka kwa Portugal. She came in 7th place behind Italy's Rochelle Bruni. It was a close race. Lenaneo la rena le setse le fitlhile pheletsong ba gaetsho. O se ke wa lebala to plan for your 67 minutes in honor of Madiba. Go fitlha re kopana gape mo bekeng e tlang o be le mafelo a beke a itumedisang. This has been The Swimming Show.
The Swimming Show.